For this week's Minnesotan to Meet, we're taking you to Maplewood to an old dairy farm.
Inside, they aren't milking any cows, but instead manufacturing thousands of products.
And this morning, we take you to HBI Textiles and introduce you to the company's second-generation owner, Peng. It's where he's taking the company that makes him a Minnesotan to meet.
Step inside this repurposed barn and you'll find generations of Peng Cha's family working inside.
I started off just even as simple as just stacking and cutting threads.
Cha's mother, Dua Lee, co-founded HBI Textiles in the 90s. Lee, as you can see, still lends a hand. She is now retired from St. Paul schools, where she worked in early childhood education and served as an interpreter. Cha, who was born in Minnesota, says he respects the sacrifices his mother made.
I know my mom kind of had to struggle through back in Laos, so there's a lot of things that I know that I have access to in terms of education or opportunities that just I've really tried to take advantage of, and to be able to build the business and kind of be a part of it is something that I've kind of taken to heart to try to be able to expand and kind of continue on.
His mother immigrated to America as part of the first wave of Hmong refugees in 1976. First to Hawaii, then finally settling in Minnesota. 2 decades later, she started her own company, specifically designed to meet the needs of others like her.
We had created a system where it kind of catered to the needs of the Hmong and Asian population.
HBI Textiles manufactures in all areas of textiles, but it's their home sewing program that was seen as innovative in the early years of the company.
Childcare, a lot of them had children at home that it was hard for them to leave home. And then transportation also. So with those 3 things, kind of being able to go into a work environment was a little bit of a challenge. So we created that home sewer satellite system.
Manufacturing numbers for 2016 were in the hundreds of thousands for big name brands as well as emerging local Minnesota brands.
What we usually do in-house is a lot of our leather work or preparation for the stuff that goes out to the home sewers.
Leather is Cha's favorite textile, and it's only fitting that he uses that for his first personal product launch.
I think one of the big things that we wanted to focus on this year was to kind of create something of our own, to have something with our name on it, and just have the pride to be able to know that that's something that we made and that kind of carries our name.
Peng Cha's name is front and center, literally.
In Hmong, Peng means like a strong foundation.
The 35-year-old is launching Peng Leather this year. 5 products to start: passport and business card holders, a travel bag. It's a line designed for the traveling executive.
This is meant to be attached to kind of a towel rack or such, so you can kind of use it to
Get rid of the bumps on them?
Yep. So to kind of clean your razor and kind of keep it sharp.
The leather is sourced from SB Foot Tanning in Red Wing. It's something Cha has dreamed of doing, but only now he finally feels the time is right. He knows once the product rolls out, the workload will only ramp up, but luckily, he learned from the best.
To work hard, you know, I think that's something that I've always kind of seen in my mom. She's always kind of been able to manage kind of everything, the day-to-day of everything, and I've always kind of looked up to that, and looked at that as a model for myself to kind of just put your time in and work hard, and just do what you have to do.
At any given time, he says 10 to 20 family members are working during the busy months. Cha graduated from the University of Minnesota and says this was always the plan for him to eventually take over and then, of course, start his own product.
Any other products they're working on that you could share?
Yes, they are currently designing the Guns N' Roses Lifetime Tour VIP passes for the band's concert. The final product has not been released. These are products from a design that they designed a few years back. The brown one is from the group's last tour, and the black one is similar to the one you might see on their upcoming tour.
Prototype
but they haven't finalized it yet. So Guns N' Roses will be at US Bank Stadium July 30th, and wouldn't it be nice if you could have VIP passes to that?
And for the diehard fans, they'll hold on to those their whole life as keepsakes.
Really nice stuff.